books. Can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam. It's time. Call the morning steam. It's time to break one for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, and a pleasant good morning to you, coming from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Friday, August 29th. We've got a great day of sports betting action in store, including college football today, Major League Baseball, WNBA, and more, tennis action from New York, and great sports betting action today. Thank you for joining me here on the show. And let's say hello to the folks in the chat here waiting for us to wake up and begin with Andrew. He's got those pink hands going. And Twisted is here. Boise got wrecked. Ramon got wrecked in the Boise game there yesterday. Good morning to Robert here. And Jerry says, Ramon got lucky. Nebraska covered that first half. Good old Nebraska. Those Nebraska Cornhuskers yesterday against Cincinnati. Who did you guys have in that one? ECU almost pulled it off in that game against East Carolina. East Carolina got the money. I know that. Good morning there to Twisted there. And easy money on ECU, says Jerry. And we had him. We had him yesterday. Who did you guys have in the college football action yesterday? Take a look at some of those finals here real quick and recap a little bit of action here yesterday with the games and see what you guys have. All right, let's see. I had East Carolina. You bet I did. On the show yesterday, we had the Pirates said take those points, and they were able to cover the spread there yesterday in that final of make sure I got the score right here, 24-17. NC State with that win to get that cover there as NC State wins but does not cover. ECU gets the money. We also had premium pick winner over at Tony's there with the under. We may have labeled it wrong. I think I clicked the wrong button. We had the winner no matter what, but the write-up had the right teams anyway. So East Carolina and NC State, hopefully everybody made sense of that. And the subscribers anyway, and we had the under there. Also, yesterday we had more winners here with Jacksonville State. We said take Jacksonville State plus those big points against Central Florida. What were they getting? 18, 20 points? Who knows? At kickoff, 20.5 even. But UCF does get the win there yesterday. We had Jacksonville State here on the show. We really smashed the picks here on the show yesterday in college football, didn't we? We had Jacksonville State yesterday here on the show, plus those big points. Also had a Win Club winner on the under there. So did Mikey Money. Had the under in that one in the 17-10 game. There was a delay, I believe, in that one, 17-10 UCF. Double winner there for us, basically. Also on the show yesterday, we had the under in Wyoming and Akron. We said go under in that one, under the 48 or so, and easy under there, 10-0. Wyoming won it. I said on the happy hour, I'm still want to take Wyoming here, minus the points. They got it done there yesterday as we had it on the happy hour with Wyoming laying the points and a 10-0 win. Also a winner here on the show with Ohio U. Said take Ohio U plus those points against Rutgers, and they got it done. 34-31 Rutgers with the win, but we got the money with Ohio there yesterday. We also had a winner here on the show with Nebraska and Cincinnati game to go under last night. Said go under 20-17 Nebraska with that win. We also had a win club winner with Cincinnati plus the points in that 20-17 Husker win. Also winner here on the show, Buffalo and Minnesota game to go under in the 23-10 win for Minnesota. We also had a win club winner there with Buffalo plus the points, and we had the winner on the happy hour in the first half with Buffalo plus 9.5 there yesterday for another winner over there on the happy hour. And then we did have the under over at Tony's Picks in the Miami, Ohio, and Wisconsin game is our super high roller play, and it was 17-0 Wisconsin. Shut them out. And I don't think they got the money, though. We almost won them all here on the show yesterday. We went 6-2 on our show picks here on the morning steam. We also had some other winners. We had the happy hour winner with Lafayette Leopards, plus the points against Bowling Green there on the added board. We also had a win club winner with Lindenwood and St. Thomas game to go under. And we did have a win club winner with Houston, minus the points there, big against Stephen at Boston. Baseball winners included Boston and Baltimore game to go under yesterday in that 3-2 win for Boston with Crochet. Couldn't get it there on the run line, but we had a winner over at Tony's Picks with Colorado and Houston to go under in a super high roller play there yesterday. The 4-3 win for Houston. Pittsburgh and St. Louis, we had the winner there on Cover the Spread. Hopefully you check me out there every day on YouTube on the Cover the Spread show. I'm joined by Rod Zawacki and Al Ninos. We cover the games there every day in Major League Baseball, and I had another big day. I think I won them all on the Cover the Spread show. We had St. Louis as our pick on the Cover the Spread show. Also had the winner on the under yesterday, Pittsburgh and St. Louis here on the show. 4-1 Cardinal win. Not many runs scored yesterday. Big time unders in a few of those games. San Francisco, we did have that one as a winner over at Tony's Picks, and the win over the Cubs yesterday, 4-3 with Webb. Also winner here on the show yesterday. Atlanta and Philadelphia game to go over. I think it went over. Did anybody hear about Kyle Schwarber? He only hit 4 home runs in the game and had a chance against a 57-mile-an-hour fastball to be the first, or slow ball, to be the first batter ever to hit 5 home runs in a game. He popped out to shortstop, but pretty historic night for Schwarbs. Also, we had a winner on the Cover the Spread show with the over Miami and the Mets in that 7-4 Miami win, and our Cover the Spread winner in the Yankees and White Sox game to go over in the 10-4 win there for the Yankees. All right, and then we did have some one winner of note in the WNBA, and that was on Seattle last night, plus the points in the 93-79 win over Minnesota. But other than that, I was not great in the WNBA. Bad night there yesterday. All right. I think that kind of does it for the recap. I want to get going here. We got a lot of games to talk about now. It's not as heavy as we know. They're in the games for tonight in college football. We still got a 7-game main card. There's some additional games on the added board as well. So we'll get to that. And I want to look at who is the top commenter here so far on the show. You can win a set of plays from me, 1 month worth of plays, just by commenting in the chat. Let me hear from you with your plays. Team Steam, Chat All-Stars, and you can win the month of plays from me. All right, let's take a look at who is the best chatter here so far. We got Twisted in there, Jerry Jones, Nuke Worker, hello, Keith, Just Truth in there as well, Andrew G, Trevor, Robert, and Nick Candy in the chat today. Here they are. The Twisted was on Jacksonville State. Nuke Worker says, everyone, like this video, subscribe to our channel, Sports Buddy, here on YouTube, fastest growing sports betting channel on YouTube. There's Keith in the chat, Nick Candy as well. Nuke said, we did say USF and Boise's been eliminated from the playoffs. Yep, Duke had it. I did not. I went with Boise is one of my top plays of the day. I didn't see this coming. I thought Boise was going to be a sure favorite to win the Mountain West Conference. Now, I don't know if that is the case. They were minus $1.75 to win the conference before that game. I don't know now if they'll be there. And I was relieved to watch the San Diego State game, and they crushed Stony Brook. So I was totally wrong there as well. So I had a lot of winners in college football. A couple of them, though, not so much. Trevor Davis, good morning. Nate D, hello. He says, let's go Tech. Who's going to win the big rematch? Georgia Tech and Colorado. It's 35 years in the making from when both teams claimed they were number one. Remember the two teams, Georgia Tech and Colorado, 35 years ago? Wow, can't believe it's been that long since remember the fifth down game? All right, Schwarber. Terrell says, I don't know. I thought, we could talk Micah Parsons. Probably shouldn't bury the lead, huh? Probably should have led with that. And Thomas Maggio says, how about Clemson tomorrow? He leans Georgia Tech in the big game today. All right. Thank you for joining me here, everybody. And Terrell said that was a big time under there last night. And Georgia Tech, which offense, though? The new offense or that offense back in the day? Good morning to D-Money here. Remember the 1990 season? Both Georgia Tech and Colorado laid claim to the national championship. They refused to recognize each other as co-champions. They said, we were the best team in that season. Okay, let's run the commercial and we'll get ready to start the show.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, great job, Mike. And yeah, you can get more plays from me every day over at winnable.com. I'm here every day to give you a bunch of free winners, hopefully, on the show. But if you want more timely information from me, usually between 30 and 60 minutes before kickoff, of some of the best games and, hey, some of the not so big games, get more plays every day from me over at winnable.com/Ramon. Use the promo code STEAM to save 20% off those premium pick packages there. These are my high volume plays set forth for your perusal. Check them out over at winnable.com. Let's get started with our program today and start with college football action. But we got to talk about the big trade. Everyone wants to talk about it. Packers, they're getting Micah Parsons in that trade late yesterday. Sending him to Green Bay, and Dallas gets a couple of first-round picks and another guy. Just another guy, I think. All right, let's go, though. Let's get rolling. College football today. I hope we got these games in order. And I'll go to it here right now. Well, yeah, we'll go with two. Just, we'll cover any steam that comes out on some of these games for the added board as well, and we're waiting for a few games. In fact, let me just real quick cover these. The games, the lines have come out on a couple of these college football games today that were added board games. Campbell and Rhode Island, 14.5, 55.5. I think we knew that one. Here's one, though, that we didn't have the line on just yet, and that was New Haven and Marist. New Haven, a 6-point favorite, total 49. We're still awaiting for Monmouth and Colgate. That one might be a few minutes before we get that one going. Okay, here we go. with our regular scheduled games today with Appalachian State, and they're taking on Charlotte. And this one is being played, it says versus there because this one's being played in the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. It's a bit of a neutral site game, but I think Charlotte is kind of the favorite here, or kind of the home team, I think, in this one. And Charlotte, they are an underdog. However, is Charlotte in this game? But the line has been moving dramatically in the favor of Charlotte. Appalachian State opened as high as a 9.5-point favorite, but right now they're all the way down here to 4, maybe even 3.5. We're seeing 3.5 this morning. It just continues to go down all week long here, and okay, I mean, sure. I mean, Appalachian State, they're not, they had a little rugged, a little off year for sure. For Appalachian State standards, but you'd think it wouldn't take much for them to come back along. Now, Charlotte, we talked about the coach, Albin, he comes over from Ohio after that historic season of 11 victories. Guess we complete the story from yesterday about where did Tim Albin go, and here he is here. But now, Appalachian State, also a new head coach here. So a ton of changes on these rosters here. But look, you're still going to get the same Appalachian State, it feels like, even if they were down a little bit for sure. But just a big-time move here for Charlotte. The widely reported steam did come in on Charlotte here. So see what you have in this one today between Charlotte and Appalachian State. Man, it opened 9.5, maybe even opened lower a little bit in some spots. But all right, let's go to the chat here. Like I said, I just feels like, look, Charlotte isn't fixed or anything. They're not ready to just bust out here, are they?
Final.
All right, I'm going to see what you guys have in this one with Appalachian State and Charlotte here. Charlotte had just 2 returning starters from last season, one of the least experienced teams in the country coming back. So I don't know if that matters when you were as bad as they were, but Charlotte will have Connor Harrell, though, and they're at quarterback, the former North Carolina quarterback, now Appalachian State. Doesn't matter, really. They're going to run the same type of offense for sure. So they do have the new head coach, Logan's coming in here. So I don't know. It just feels like they'll run the same type of situation there. Here goes the chat. Let's see what you guys have in this one. Good morning to D Money in there. I think I said that. Keith took the money line there. Oh, in the Clemson game. Okay, Robert's going under here in this one with Appalachian State and Charlotte. The total's been moving down here for sure from 53 down to 49 here right now. Yeah, maybe 49.5. What do we have on screen there? Oh, we have 49.5. Okay. All right, not much from you guys. I know this one might be a little bit tough, especially with so much turnover here in this game. So I think that's the way everybody's seeing it. So, look, Charlotte's got Appalachian State's got a guy here who's run NFL offenses for sure. But, Appalachian State usually crushes Charlotte. As a matter of fact, the last 3 meetings, Appalachian State has been averaging 45 points a game against these guys. So I'm not buying it. I don't think I can take Charlotte here. I'm going to be the guy taking the discount. I'm on Appalachian State. I'm still an Appalachian State kind of guy here, and I'm going to lay the points at 3.5. D Money says that's what it looks like here. It's just gone too far here. I got to take Appalachian State. All right. Not much from the chat on that game. Here's Twisted, though. He's on Charlotte Moneyline. Okay. Yeah, maybe this will be the turnaround that Charlotte needs here. So
final.
All right. I mean, this team that was their first losing season last year in 10 years. So you'd expect them to come back around. I mean, since joining FBS, the Appalachian State's been very, very solid. All right.
Final.
What did they say they were? Basically 100 wins and 41 losses. So, okay, let's move on. Kennesaw State is going to take on Wake Forest here in this one, and you've got Wake Forest going to be a pretty big favorite for sure, but that's okay. Wake Forest favored by 18 points here. That's what they are now. I'll call it 17.5 here. It's continue to go down a little bit. And the total in this one, 51. Now, Kennesaw State wasn't too good last year. We know that. They just won a couple of games. A little bit rough around the edges for sure last season for Kennesaw here. But funny enough, actually, Kennesaw will bring back one of the most experienced defenses in the country. I don't know if that matters when you could only win 2 games last year, but they do have all these. They have cohesiveness. I guess that's what we can say about them. Let's see here. Wake Forest always beats up on these other North Carolina schools. We know that, but man, really 18.5 here against Kennesaw. Does Wake really have that much going for themselves here this season? Wake Forest has been a terrible season opening team. They usually are not ready for prime time when it comes to starting the season. Wake Forest is just 8-17-1 against the spread in the last 25, 26 years in their opening games, and 1-6-1 against the spread in their last 8 openers. So with Mac in there at KSU now, maybe they can get back to the winning that they are familiar with, but they won't win this game. But I don't know. I think they might be able to cover. What do you guys have here? Do you have Kennesaw able to hang in here? Or are you going to take Wake Forest?
Final.
Spread's gone up from 16.5 to 18.5. The widely reported steam did come in on the under. This one opened as high as 53.5 here. So let's see what you have. Now, 2 more teams, completely different, not different teams. Like I said, Kennesaw has all that experience coming back on defense, certainly. But I don't know. Wake's got a nice new coach here with Jerry Dickert. So let's see here from the chat. And we're going to get some plays. All right. Robert McCormick's wife is a mountaineer. I got to be a mountaineer. All right. Keith says an under probably here in this one. Can the teams really get it going, get any offense going? Robert likes the under here in this one. Terrell says Wake in a blowout. I was so happy with San Diego State because I know I was talking a lot of trash, and I'm not necessarily convinced yet, but it is good to get a big, massive, crushing victory. I don't care if I did get a good pick in there at all trying to go against San Diego State. I was not really ready for what San Diego State had to go with there last night. I was impressed for now. All right, Kennesaw for Thomas Maggio, and only Terrell was the only one who got the song reference there. Jermaine likes Kennesaw. All right, I do too. Oh, I better make my pick. I'm going to take Kennesaw State to cover here against Wake Forest. Give me Kennesaw. Give me those bananas. And I'll take Kennesaw State today here, plus those points. Okay, next up. Hello to Blue in the chat. All right, next up, we got Western Michigan taking on, whoops, where Michigan State has failed to show up for the game here. Okay, Western Michigan State. How come we didn't have that? Okay, there we go. Western Michigan taking on Michigan State here in this one. We think the Spartans should be, I guess they'll be improved this season with Coach Smith here in his second season. This is going to be a tough schedule this year for Michigan State, especially in conference. It's a little bit tougher this year, but we'll see here. Western Michigan doesn't have a lot of experience coming back. They're probably one of the most least experienced returning teams in the MAC this season. So, well, the money's come in here on Michigan State. They opened 17.5, and now they're up to 21. I don't know if I want to get involved with that. Total here around 50, maybe 49.5 in this one. The widely reported steam did come in on Michigan State here. So, let's see how you have it. In this one with Western Michigan and Michigan State. Maybe cover a few more notes here with these guys, but I want to hear from you in the chat as we have this matchup. Right. Here we go. Let's see here. Western Michigan plus the points, says D Money here. Western Michigan has not looked too good here over the last couple of seasons. Very uncharacteristic seasons for Western Michigan, but I don't know. It might not be too good here again. They've always struggled in their opening game because they always play they always play a big opponent. Western Michigan team total under there for Jermaine. Keith Just Truth likes Michigan State in the first half. All right. And we'll see. Childs returns here for Michigan State. Got one of my guys on the Michigan State. I think he's a third-string quarterback. My man Rylan Jesse of Michigan State. We'll see. Maybe Jesse could end up being the starter this season. He could go up against those other quarterbacks in the Big Ten. All right. Let's see what you guys have here in this one. Michigan State never loses to the MAC. They're 31-1 straight up in their last 32. They're also 18-10 last 28 games against the MAC. So Michigan State usually gets that money here, and they should be able to do it again. But I think this tax is going to keep me off of them. I might even be on Western Michigan here. Let's see. Go to the chat. Any more? Robert's on the over here in this one. All right. I'm taking Western Michigan plus 21 points in this one. Right. I hope you're enjoying our college football. We've got pretty 6-2 yesterday on the picks here on the show in college football on the main board. Okay, Auburn is taking on Baylor. All right, now we're getting down to some games here. Take a look at this one with the Tigers coming in and taking on Baylor. Auburn, I can't believe it, man. The 4 straight losing seasons for the Tigers coming in. They returned 15 starters, including 9 on offense. A veteran offensive line returns here for Auburn. Now, they'll have maybe a little quarterback duo here moving forward. We'll see if anybody can really solidify the job. Auburn just 1-2 as a road favorite in the last 4 years. They aren't a road favorite very often, but here they are, favored by 2, and the total 58.5. It feels like right now, maybe even 59. Maybe it's jumped up a little bit. Auburn is just 4-9 against the spread. Last 13 non-conference games. Last 3 years, Auburn, it's been a bugaboo. The turnovers have been the big problem. Auburn closed the season going under in 4 of their last 6 games last season. For Baylor here, they were 8-5 last year. Pretty good season after going just 3-9 the year before, 6-7 the year before that. A lot of experience for the Bears. 18 returning starters, including 10 on offense, and good returning offensive line as well. Good quarterback, of course, in Robertson, 3,000 passing yards, 28 touchdowns last season. Baylor 9-6 against the spread their last 15 non-league games. And this is the first meeting in 20 years between these two teams. So, all right, let's see how you have it here in this one with Auburn taking on Baylor here on Friday. Looking forward to The big matchups tonight and the not so big ones. Auburn's dropped 10 of their last 15 overall. Baylor's won 6 of their last 7. They're also 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. Baylor went over in 8 of their last 10 games last season, although here Auburn's gone under in 5 of their last 7 to close last season and under in 5 of their last 6 games on the road. Total here has moved from 56 to, 58.5, maybe even a 59 out there. We'll call it 59 because I think I'm going to end up just with the over here in this one with Auburn and Baylor. I'm taking over as my play here on the morning steam. All right, and let's see here. Baylor team total over there for Keith Just Truth. Blue likes Auburn on the money line. All right. Oh, a couple more. Let me see. Robert likes Auburn as well on the money line today. All right, I'll just hang out with the over. Okay, got to keep it moving here. Hopefully we're doing a decent job covering the games so far in college football season. And we've got Georgia Tech taking on Colorado. 30 years in the making between Georgia Tech and Colorado. The teams battled for the 1990 national championship. Both teams laying claim to the title in that year. What a year it was for college. That was college football in its heyday. Coming into this one, though, Colorado, what can you say? They've actually won 8 of their last 11 games coming in. They've covered 5 straight games at home last season, 9-2 against the spread. Remember, they were covering numbers even when the hype train had kind of worn out. They were still getting numbers a little bit last season. Georgia Tech's lost 5 of their last 6 on the road, and they lost 4 of their last 6 overall to close out last season. Georgia Tech's gone under in 10 of their last 15 games overall. Tech, for them to come in with a couple of 500 seasons in a row, or basically 7-6, I think, in the last 2 seasons here. But remember, they were struggling there for a few years. So now Tech lost 44-42 in overtime here. Or let's see, what was it? Oh God, what was that score? Oh, anyway, for Georgia Tech, they returned 14 starters, 7 on each side of the ball, and they've got some good returning offensive linemen, but they have some transfers in there too. And you know who they have. They have King still in there at quarterback. The veteran has been starting here for a couple of seasons now. Last 10 years, Georgia Tech just 3-10 against the spread as a road favorite. Colorado, went 4-9 and then went 9-4. So, look, with Dion here, this offense needed to be rebuilt for sure. Just 3 starters back on offense, but 8 on defense, and they have a good set of returning offensive linemen, although most of them are transfers in here. They go with Salter here at quarterback, the former Liberty quarterback. So, look, they've got a guy who here definitely can throw the ball. Sanders, he's a great underdog so far in his coaching career. 9-3 as an underdog against the spread. Colorado's 13-6 against the spread in their last 19 games as a home underdog. And, one thing Colorado did extremely well, they were ball hawking and forcing turnovers. It's an emphasis from Sanders' teams. Man, can you believe it? These 2 teams, I was meant to try to cover the information about these 2 teams have never met. I wasn't making a game up or anything like that. I was just talking about the fact that 30 years ago they were competitors for the national championship. They didn't have a title game back in 1990. That's what I meant. All right, let's go with you guys here in the chat and see what you guys have in this one with Georgia Tech and Colorado today. I'll go see what you have. All right. I want to say hello to Cactus Black in the chat. Chat All-Stars here. He says Baylor. Thank you, Cactus Black. I like that black YouTube button or whatever that is. That's cool. All right. And Cactus Black likes Coach Sanders as a coach. There. And Cactus also talking about Boise. Man, I lost that game big time. I thought Boise was going to be very good this year again. I know Genty, is gone and everything, but that was a bad performance. All right, Blue. Let's see. Robert likes the under here in this one, and Keith Just Truth likes Georgia Tech to get that a little bit of an alternate line there. He says because it is definitely 4 most everywhere. A little 3.5 there out there as well. All right, I got to make my call here in this one, and I'm going over here with Georgia Tech and Colorado. Give me the over in this one at 51. All right, Twisted's got his plays in college football. He's got Charlotte, Baylor, and Colorado all on the money line. All right, next up is UNLV. They're taking on Sam Houston in this one. And we got UNLV favored by 9.5 here. The total looks like it's 61 right now with UNLV coming in here on the road against Sam. Let's take a look at some of the numbers with these two because UNLV, man, they were hot. Winning 6 straight games, coming in here to this one now after hanging on there. UNLV's won 8 straight games on the road. Sam Houston's won 9 of their last 12, although they are just 2-6 in their last 8 games against the spread. Sam Houston's gone under in 6 of their last 8. They've gone under in 6 straight at home. But this total has been going up, open 58.5. See what you guys have here in this one with the UNLV taking on Sam Houston today here. We'll see if the excitement here for UNLV can continue after last week's 38-31 win. They only gave up 550 yards, did the Rebels in that game, but 4 interceptions in there. And well, when you're playing Sam Houston, you're not going to get 4 interceptions. We know that. But still, Sam Houston, I mean, they're about as conservative as they get, it feels like. Jaden Thomas there had 147 yards in that opener. And we'll see how it goes here for Sam Houston in this second ball game. They played, of course, Western Kentucky last week. And we'll see, man. UNLV could exploit these guys a little bit, but the move has clearly been on Sam Houston. UNLV opened about 13.5 here in this one. So we'll see. All right. UNLV pretty strong off of a win. 11 straight and 9-2 against the spread against teams coming off of a loss. All right. Anything else in the chat from you guys in this one with UNLV and Sam? More new coaches, I guess, here. UNLV was a 30-point favorite in that game against Idaho State and won it by 7. So we'll see.
Final.
Sam Houston, they were outgained 500 to 380 in that loss to Western Kentucky last week. So you got to figure UNLV, maybe that's why we're seeing the line go down because of that performance last week. They still got the win. Now, these coaches, you'd think they'll still want to still have a high-scoring game here. Let's see if you guys have any more plays in the chat. I'll give out my play. I'm ready. Sam Houston for blue. And he says that maybe it will go under because of UNLV looking pretty weak there on defense. I'm going to go with Sam Houston here. Give me Sam in this one, plus the 9.5. Look, we're not getting the most points anymore with that move. So I'll just take him at plus 9.5. I'm going with Sam Houston State. Probably should have said Sam Houston State right there. I was a little lazy there on the graphic. All right, one more here on the main board, and it's going to be Central Michigan taking on San Jose State here, with San Jose State favored by 2 touchdowns. Can't really use the storyline anymore that, hey, just a few years ago, San Jose State wanted to wrap up the football program, but now they're a 14-point favorite against a MAC team, but still, you know what I mean. All right, let's get into it here in this one with Central Michigan and Ohio State. Look, I'm on Team Ken always here. Maybe not in this game, but I'm a big Ken Niumatalolo fan. Who doesn't love Ken and the job he did last year taking over at San Jose State? He immediately made them contenders, at least on their level. And hey, they're going to be pretty good this year. I mean, they could be favored in almost every game. Quite frankly, San Jose State will end up one of the best records in the country, I believe, when it's all said and done. Central Michigan they got a new coach. Stop me if you heard this one before. And look, it's not a bad situation to go to there at Central Michigan. They haven't been doing too good of late, but they usually should be better. And this line's gone up from 10.5 to 14. I love San Jose State as a program and Coach Ken, but that's a lot of points even for this San Jose State team. Let's see what you guys have here. I'm concerned now all of a sudden. All right, I'm going to get my pick going, but I want to read off a few maybe trends and stats with these two teams. Here we go. For Central here, they've lost 6 of their last 7 coming in. They've lost 10 straight games on the road. Central Michigan 6-13-1 against the spread in their last 20. San Jose State has gone 1-4 against the spread their last 5 games at home, and 2-7 their last 9 games against the spread overall. So the widely reported steam did come in on San Jose State here. Tough to recommend Central, but San Jose State, good program, 2 touchdown favorite. Oh boy, I'll tell you, back about 45 years ago, Central Michigan had an undefeated season, and you know who they beat to end the season? San Jose State. So San Jose State, they were played in a bowl game, I think, called the California Bowl. So big-time revenge here. 45 years in the making. Another one. Only I come up with these old games. All right, let's see what we've got here for the Chippewas. Look, they're going to be a bit of a rebuild again, I guess. That's all I can say about it. And they're going to be a running team for sure. For Niumatalolo here, look, they went bowling last year, and just the way Coach Ken runs this programs, man, just feel like they'll still be very, very good. I mean, with this schedule, they're going to be great, actually. So it's going to be a hard schedule for Central Michigan. This is actually one of their easiest games. All right, San Jose State, slow starting team, just 2-8 straight up the last 10 years and 3-7 against the spread. They're also 0-4 straight up and against the spread in their last 4 season openers here. All right, let's see what you got. Nate Cerna's on Ohio State in the Texas game there. Robert likes Central here. I'm with Robert. I'm liking Central. Give me Central today. I'll take them with Robert. Guess that'll be it for the college football. I know everybody wants to see a game, not much going on. Okay, here we go. San Jose State there for SF Niner. And 9 Legacy. Lay it with San Jose State. And SF Niner says he's going to parlay Ohio State with San Jose State. All right, I think that's it for I do have one play here on the added board for now, and then we'll get into maybe some more. I don't think there's been any added board steam yet this morning, but let me see. Illinois took some steam in their matchup with Western Illinois. It's 45 there. They were supposed to take some steam anyway, but that line's been 45 the whole time. So Illinois took some steam. I'm going to put out one play here. It's going to be on Tarleton State. The line just went down again to 12.5 here. Give them to me now. Man, it was 18. Oh, man, I don't even want to recommend this anymore. I had it marked down here. I do like Tarleton State. They can keep it within 2 touchdowns. It's going to be a free play. Boy, I really like Tarleton State at 14.5. It opened 18, so I don't know. It's gotten a little bit away from us now. Illinois is 46.5. Okay, I knew that steam was coming in. 46.5 there against Western Illinois. Okay, so I'm going to go with Tarleton. Yeah, Keith, Army and Tarleton. I'm going to take Tarleton State. Yeah, look, Army down to 13.5 now. So that's going to get some people involved in Army, I think. But we were on Tarleton last week. They did a very good job getting the money for us. I'm going to take them again here. So I'll have some more plays. Look, we struck on the added board games there yesterday a little bit. I know I had a couple losers in there. That St. Francis game after the delay, I knew we were in trouble there. Also didn't get it done with Towson and Norfolk. So the added board I'm going to need on the FCS games. I'm going to need a little bit of improvement, but the main board was big time winner. All right, that's it for college football today. Those other games though, Campbell and Rhode Island, Bethune-Cookman, FIU, Wagner and Kansas we mentioned. Western Illinois and Illinois. So I'll have more plays later. Tune into all my shows that I'll be appearing on, and I'll have more plays. And we're just about an hour away from the tennis action here. All right, let's go into Major League Baseball. And SF Niner, he went against me there with Tsitsipas and got the money. Good for you, SF Niner. Yeah.
Final.
I had a loser there in that one. And, the tennis was up and down for me for sure. We did have a premium winner there with Caboli over Brooksby. Keith likes Florida International game to go over in that game with Bethune-Cookman. Or no. Whoa. Wait. Do I have the matchup wrong? No, FIUs have taken on Bethune-Cookman for sure. Okay. And Robert says that NC State game yesterday with East Carolina. Yeah, I hit one there pretty good anyway. Okay, baseball next. Let's talk about these games. I don't know how heavy, how fast we go. We probably could have even eliminated a couple games, but I don't think I did. So, but man, we're on college football now. So we still got baseball. Come on. Cardinals and the Reds here. Matthew Liberatore on the mound. He's taking on Zach Littell of the Reds now. We know Littell's had a couple of starts, but good idea. Good thing here. Reds are up here to $1.30 or so, it feels like. The widely reported steam did come in on the Reds. But yeah, $1.30, maybe even higher here at a few bucks. Let's call it $1.30, 9 under 20. Put a little 10 cents there on the Reds. The widely reported steam did come in on the Reds here. For Matthew Liberatore here, 4.27 ERA, a 6-11 record coming in. 1.3 whip, 265 batting average against Zach Littell. 26 starts, a 9-8 record, 3.62 ERA, 1.13 whip, 251 batting average against here for Littell. And for the Cardinals here in this one, we take a look at how they're faring here coming in. Look at the standings here. The Reds are the team that's still competing here. 4 games back right now in the wild card, but 3-game losing streak. Cardinals 6.5 back. They really got to go right now, it feels like. All right, let's go to the chat. I'm ready to go to the chat, I think, here. Reds have lost 6 of their last 7 games overall, but St. Louis has dropped 10 of their last 15. Cardinals have went 6-3 last 9 games against Cincinnati overall. Cardinals have gone over in 8 of their last 12, but Cincinnati's gone under in 15 of their last 19 at home. 19 of the last 12 meetings between these two teams in Cincinnati has gone under, and 10 of the last 14 overall has gone under between St. Louis and Cincinnati. All right, let's see what you guys have in the chat. Here we go with red, blue, blue. With red, he's on blue. Blue's on red. Blue's on the Reds. 9 Legacy likes the Cardinals here in this one. D-Money, Reds, Moneyline. Robert likes the under here in this one. And Keith Just Truth wants a Nerfy. Bethune-Cookman, you guys were talking about, they're getting steamed right now, it looks like. It could go, it's going to go, it looks like it's going to go to below 29. Okay. I think I got to make my call here in this one between the Cards and the Reds here today at $1.30 now, and makes it a little bit different here, I think. All right. Just want to check one thing here, and then we'll get to it. All right. All right, $1.30. I'm just going to have to roll with this price here, I think, today on Cincinnati. Give me the Reds here in this one. All right. Here we go. Sorry for the delay here. Let's keep it going here right now with Atlanta taking on the Phillies here. Bryce Elder. We know we got Bryce Elder sighting here, and I know that I'm don't forget to check me out there on the Cover the Spread show. With this one, I made some funnies over there. You can see who I'm on by going over and checking me out over on Cover the Spread. All right. Okay. I'm ready here. I'm losing my mind. Okay, let me go here. Atlanta and Philadelphia with Bryce Elder taking on Suarez in this one. Elder a 6.12 ERA, 1.52 WHIP, a 3.19 BABIP coming in. Elder is 5-9, but the Braves are 10-12 with Elder on the mound. Hasn't been a total disaster, or has it? Showing here the Phillies are currently at minus $1.75, maybe even $1.80. It's going up for sure on the Phillies here. The total is shaded to the over for sure, 9/20. Whoops. Let's call it, I'm going to call it 185 and 9/20 right now, and probably just go over. I probably will just go over in this one. Let's see what you guys want to do, though. In this one for Ranger Suarez here, 10-6 record, 3.07 ERA, 1.12 the WHIP. Philadelphia's won 6 of their last 7 at home. Atlanta's won 7 of their last 9 on the road and 13 of their last 19 overall. Atlanta just 2-5 in their last 7 games against Philadelphia. After yesterday's game, I'm just going to go over. I mean, Philadelphia scored 19 runs. So I'm going to go over here. That's funny now, looking back on this one. All right. Get some comments from the chat here real quick. And it's going to be Phillies. Team total over here for Blue. And Twisted says, I've got Milwaukee money line, Detroit money line, Texas money line, and Baltimore money line. Keith Just Truth says Philadelphia, team total over. And Twisted says Philadelphia on the run line in this one. Philly and over for D Money. Robert says lay it with Philadelphia on the run line. Run line here for 9 Legacy as well. Elder says I've got a no bet pitcher in Elder. All right, I'll take the over in that one. The Rays are going to take on the Nationals here, and Hauser's on the mound here for the Rays. Hauser comes in 7-4, 2.88 ERA, 262 batting average against, and a 304 BABIP for Washington here, and Parker. Mitchell Parker, he's 7-14 with a 6.01 ERA. 276 batting average against, and a 292 BABIP coming in for Tampa Bay here. They have dropped 6 of their last 9, but Washington's lost 5 in a row. Washington has gone 6-3 in their last 9 games against Tampa Bay, but Tampa's actually won 5 of their last 6 against Washington overall because they were winning the games back in Tampa. Tampa's gone over in 11 of their last 16 games overall. See what you guys like in this one with the Tampa and Washington today. Tampa on the road here, $1.40-ish, I want to say right now. Mostly, yep. And the total 9 over 15. It all looks official there, it feels like. And with Washington at home, I'm not sure I'm a supporter of Tampa today, but see what you guys like in this one. Good morning to AOD in the chat. Great to have you, as always. Tristan said number seems a little bit high there. Keith likes the Rays, first 5. Twisted said maybe this one goes over today. I'm going to take Washington here as a dog. Look, Washington, we know they're pretty weak for sure, and Tampa, they're still 5 games under 500. They're not going anywhere. They're pretty much toast. 7.5 back right now. They've lost 2 in a row. Washington's long been out of this one as one of the worst records in the National League outside of Colorado, of course, but I'm going to take Washington here at plus money. Robert likes the Nats here. All right, Milwaukee going to take on the Blue Jays here with Freddie Peralta. He's going up here against Shane Bieber. Peralta 15-5 with a 2.68 ERA, 1.1 WHIP, 197 batting average against, and a 248 BABIP. Bieber looked terrific in his return for Toronto, and boy, wouldn't that be huge if Bieber comes through for the Blue Jays. A great first outing there for sure. He was mowing them down and didn't walk a soul. So great job for Bieber. We just got to see if he can sustain it here. But that was a great outing. Milwaukee's won 15 of their last 20 on the road. This is going to be a great series, isn't it? Toronto's won 4 of their last 6. Milwaukee's dropped 4 of their last 6. Milwaukee's gone over in 4 of their last 6 games overall. 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams in Toronto have gone under. Toronto's gone under in 4 of their last 5 against Milwaukee overall. Toronto's also gone over in 6 straight games at home. They've gone over in 5 straight. Let's see what you have here with Milwaukee and Toronto. Good game here. For sure. All right, I'm about to go to the chat here, see what you guys have in this one. It's going to be, Parker. Oh, did I really misspell Parker there? Packer. Good thing, Rob. Boy, Ramon, what's going on there? Okay, Washington on the do not bet list there, and Milwaukee's on Milwaukee's on the Brewers. Robert's on the Brewers. Jays should be favored in this one. Yep, yeah, I think so. Just because I think what we've seen there from Bieber, we'll see. That was one start, right? So, all right, I better make my call here in this one. I think I just got to go under with these two right now. Give me the under in Milwaukee and Toronto today. I know we got some big time batters in this game, but it feels like this is going to be a good game. I'm going to go with the under. Blue Jays money line for Trevor. Next up, the Marlins are taking on the Mets, and you've got Tong going here for the Mets, and Perez for Miami. But let me cover this one here a little bit. For Perez here, comes in with a record of 6-3. The Mets call up their prospect here, Tong, to face him. And look, he's a pretty good prospect. I think that's why you're seeing him here. Man, $1.85 here, big time move here on the Mets today. The widely reported steam actually came in on the under. There are some 7.5 overs out there right now, but I don't know about this game going under. Perez does have a .97 whip in 14 starts, a 175 batting average against, a 211 BABIP. Great numbers for Perez. Miami has dropped 13 of their last 16 coming in. They've lost 7 of their last 10 on the road. Mets come in here having won 5 of their last 6 games at home and 5 of their last 7 overall. Miami's gone over in 5 of their last 6 games. The Mets have gone over in 6 of their last 8. But we'll see. I mean, like I said, a prospect going here. And let's see how you have it in this one. I'm just going to the chat. All right, here we go. Maybe over for Twisted. D-Money over. I want to go over too. Twisted wants to go Marlins money line, but not going to play it. I'll go over in this one. I'm going to go against the steam in this one. Give me the over with Miami and the Mets here today. All right. And Lindor for a hit, says Keith Just Truth. Next up, Seattle Mariners will take on the Cleveland Guardians. You got Kirby. Oh, there we go. Kirby here for Seattle. 17 starts, 8-6 record coming in, 4.05 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, 242 batting average against it, 298 BABIP for Logan Allen. 7-10 record, 4.42 ERA, 1.42 of the WHIP, 262 batting average against here for Logan Allen. For the Guardians here right now, they come in having lost 9 of their last 12 overall. They're just 2-4 in their last 6 at home. Seattle's won 4 of their last 6, but they've dropped 5 straight on the road. And they're pretty big favorite here with Kirby. I've been touting Kirby here since he returned, and that was a long time ago. And I said, hey, Kirby, once he gets going, and I think it's fair to say he hasn't really gotten it going Kirby style. So, look, I know the injury factor is going to be a little bit here for Cleveland. We saw a couple guys out of the lineup, but Schneeman's out right now. He was been on the paternity list. He probably should be back today, actually. This is a real bizarre line here to me, seeing Seattle a favorite here, big time favorite on the road. I know they're playing well, no doubt, but come on, $1.50? Yeah, $1.50 for sure. 8 under 20 here. I got to go with Cleveland in this one, even with the. I'm taking Cleveland. All right, a couple from you here. Guardians for Robert and Jimmy. Hello, nice to see you. Terrell going over, I think, in this one. I got to go with Cleveland as a plus money. All right, next up. It's going to be Pittsburgh and Boston here. And I didn't know it was going to be Paul Skeens Day. What happened to Burrows? I thought he was going to pitch this game, and I thought it was going to be Dustin May for Boston, but they go with Tolley here. And look, Tolley's not probably just an opener for May, quite frankly. But for Skeens here, 8-9 record, 2.07 ERA, 0.93 WHIP, 194 batting average against. All right, and for Tolley here, Peyton Tolley, they're going to promote him here to come up in this one, and we'll see. For Tolley, left-hander, right? Or no, I think he's a right-hander. Let me see here. I thought he was a left-hander. Yeah, for sure. For sure, he's a left-hander. One of their top pitching prospects, for sure, a top 30 prospect in the major leagues today. So, look, we got some good guys coming up. I mean, we got Jonah Tong for the Mets. We got Peyton Tolley here for the Red Sox. A couple guys that people have been looking forward to coming in here. And look, I think this game, the complexion has changed in this game a little bit. So, let me at least take a look and see what we got. With these two teams coming in. Pittsburgh has dropped 7 of their last 10 on the road. They've won 6 of their last 8 overall. Pittsburgh's dropped 8 of their last 12 against Boston. Boston's hot. We know that. They've won 7 of their last 8. And isn't this where you want to go against Skeens here? Or is it as a dog you want to take him? Boston's $1.15. The total 8 under 15. I got to go under in this. I'm going under. I'm going under. I'm going to look at the chat here. Robert's on the under, it looks like. This game. I think it's this game. Twisted, yep, Cleveland. Keith Just Truth on Boston, though. Twisted says that he does show that it is Burrows. I think Skeens is in here today. I think that's what's happened a little bit as the pitching change coming in. Twisted's on Pittsburgh. Robert likes the Red Sox here, and there's the under. This game under. Twisted likes the under here. I'm going to go under with Pittsburgh and Boston. Okay, next up, we've got the Yankees here with Carlos Rodon taking on the White Sox here, and the Gomez for Rodon. He comes in with 14-7 record. 3.24 ERA, 106 WHIP, 184 batting average against. But Gomez, 3 starts now. They've won them all with Gomez. 4.73 ERA, 1.48 WHIP, 238 batting average against. Not terrible here. Yankees come in having won 5 straight, 7 straight on the road. They've beaten the White Sox in 6 of the last 7 meetings. White Sox have dropped 10 of their last 14 coming in. Yankees have gone over in 5 of their last 6. There's that Bethune-Cookman steam. That's how far ahead. I've noticed the steam. It comes in 10 minutes later here. So steam coming in on Bethune-Cookman in that game against Florida International. It was 30, but it's down now for sure here too. 29. All right, Rodon and Gomez. Here you look. Hey, you know what? we've been on the White Sox a few times. Maybe we got lucky. They didn't get it done yesterday against the Yankees in that one, I know. 4 of the last 5 between these two teams have gone over when playing here in Chicago. And I guess the Yankees are just on too big of a roll. I want to go with the White Sox again, but I think after yesterday, just learned my lesson. Don't do it right now. Don't get in front of these Yankees. So give me the run line on the Yankees. After I went with the White Sox yesterday, I'm a little bit gun shy here today. Oh, man. What a wimp. All right, 4 of the last 5 between these two have gone over. White Sox have gone over in 5 of their last 7. And I think we mentioned the Yankees have been going over. So let's go to the chat, see what you have here. But I guess I'm going with the Yankees on the run line. I would have went with the White Sox again if they would have done it yesterday. But Twisted's on the over. D-Money, Yankees run line here. D-Money over. Jimmy on the Yanks. Twisted said, just do it. He might be saying take the Sox. I want to, but I'm going to take the Yankees because of yesterday. Look, the bats, they were smashing again. Yankees run line here for 9 legacy. All right, got to go square on that one. I do. I got to go square. Angels, Astros, Anderson, Javier here for the Angels, and this is where Anderson pops up. He's 2-8. With a 4.73 ERA. Anderson's 2-8, but the Angels are 12-13 with Anderson on the mound. We know that sometimes he doesn't even go 5 innings, but that is kind of a funny stat. 4.73 ERA, 2.53 batting average against for Christian Javier. 1-1 record in 3 starts. All 3 of his starts have gone over. He's got a 5.4 ERA. Hasn't looked too swift so far. Angels come in having lost 5 of their last 6. They've lost 10 of the last 13 to Houston. Overall, Houston's won 5 of their last 7. Angels have gone over in 12 of their last 18, including 7 of their last 9 on the road. 7 of the last 9 between these two teams have gone over. Houston, however, has gone under in 5 of their last 7 games at home and 4 of their last 5 games overall. So let's see what you have here. Houston actually is currently at minus $1.65, and the total 925, just like you see it there. All right, let's go to the chat and see if you have the play here with the Angels and the Astros today. Here is Justin. Sports Money is money. He's got the Astros team total over here to beat up on Anderson. And here's Altuve over for Justin. Thank you. Twisted said $1.65 with Javier on the mound. 9 Legacy says Astros. Moneyline Blue Jays. Moneyline, I believe, in Milwaukee, first 5 under. I think 9 Legacy. I think that's what 9 Legacy says right there. All right. Appreciate it, guys. And let's see how you guys have this one. Jimmy's on the over here. LA run line for Twisted. I kind of want to do it too, but oh man, the price I think is ending up a little bit too high for me, and that's sending me scrambling for the play. The Angels are minus $1.50 on that run line currently, so I don't think I can do it. All right. Well, I got to make my call here. I can't dilly-dally around. I'm going to go under in this one with the the Angels and Houston. Let me go under. Okay, next up. Oh, there we go. Jimmy's on the over, and Houston team total over for Keith. Just Truth. Twisted says it is down to $1.40 here on Houston. Let me see if I'm seeing any discount prices coming in. I don't know if I can go that low. That's a good price right there. Wow. Okay, let's go to the next one here right now with the Tigers. They're taking on the Royals. Chris Paddock on the mound. He's up against Seth Lugo here in this one for Paddock. Comes in here with a 5-11 record, 4.98 ERA, 1.26 WHIP, 265 batting average against for Lugo here. It's 8-6 record, ERA of 4, 1.23 WHIP, 237 batting average against. Kansas City's 14-11 with Lugo on the mound for Kansas City here. Currently, they've won 6 of their last 7 at home, won 9 of their last 13 overall. Detroit's lost 4 of their last 5. Coming in, they have gone 10-13, however, in the last 13 against Kansas City. 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two have gone to the Tigers when playing here in Kansas City. Royals have gone over in 6 of their last 8, and Detroit's gone over in 5 of their last 7. The widely reported steam did come in on the over here in this one with Kansas City favored $1.20. The total, it's probably 9 flat, maybe 9 flat. I'm going to update that. There we go. And the Royals, I'm going to leave it $1.20 here. Let's see what you got here in this one with Detroit and Kansas City. That steam came in on the over, but I don't know. I don't think I can chase that. Let's see how you guys have it in the chat here. It's going to be Kerry Carpenter for Justin. He's got total bases over 9 legacy. Says Detroit on the money line. D-Money is on Detroit. And Keith Just Truth, I think, hit something there yesterday with that one. Is that what that says? All right. All right, here in this one, I'm going to go under. I'm going to go against this steam move a little bit. Give me the under here with Detroit and Kansas City. I'm back to my underways. Oh, my God. The Cowboys going to pitch a gem. Probably not. Okay. Take Detroit, he says. Twisted still. Jimmy's on Detroit as well. All right. Next up, we've got the Padres taking on the Twins. And, for my Padres coming in here, hey, this will be a series that maybe they can catch up to the Dodgers here a little bit. Padres currently, chasing them down here. Hey, that's okay. Dodgers currently leading by 2 games in the standings. Dodgers have won 4 straight. That's why. Nestor Cortez goes for the Padres. For Nestor here, 2-2, 4.66 ERA. Nestor's gone under in 5 of his 6 starts. 224 batting average against. 203 BABIP is no joke in 6 starts, but still pretty strong there for Zebby Matthews. 3-4. His BABIP's 3.79. He's got a 5.3 ERA. He's gone over in 7 of his 10 decisions here in this 11 starts. Padres come in having won 6 of their last 9, but they're just 1-5 in their last 6 on the road. But the Twins are in a funk. Lost 6 of their last 7, 4 of their last 5 overall. Twins have actually won 8 of the last 10 meetings over the Padres at home, although that is a bit of a just a wide sample size for sure. Minnesota's gone over in 6 of their last 7 games coming into this one. Let's see what you have here. Padres on the road. I'm taking the Padres. I don't care. I do care, but I'm not going to care. I'm taking my Padres here as a favorite. Action Jackson's taking Padres on the run line. Robert likes the under here. 9 Legacy says Padres on the run line. And Thomas does like the over here. Twisted, not a Nestor fan, but doesn't like Zebby either. So just go over. And Justin likes Buxton to go over his total bases. I'm on my Padres to win tonight. And Justin also, Fernando Tatis, over 1.5 bases. Jimmy's on the Padres here. All right. Hey, we're cruising along here, getting through this show. We'll be out of here before the tennis starts, I think. We have the Cubs on the road with Horton taking on the Rockies and Herman Marquez in this one for Horton here. 17 starts, 8-4 record. Cubs are 11-6 with Horton on the mound. 2.88 ERA, 233 batting average coming in for Marquez here. 3-11 record, 5.67 ERA, 345 BABIP. Cubs a big road favorite here at -225. The total 11 under 15 or so. For the Cubs here, they've won 10 of the last 12 meetings against Colorado. Colorado's dropped 6 of their last 7 overall, but they have won 5 of their last 7 at home. 13 of the last 19 games between these two teams have gone under. Cubs have gone under in 7 of their last 10 games on the road. Rockies have gone under in 5 straight. The widely reported steam came in on the under. I might as well just go under at 11. It was 11.5, but has dropped down a little bit here. See if anybody has probably a lot of Cubs run line, I'd imagine, huh? Anybody willing to take a shot here with Colorado today? All right. Jimbo likes the Padres on the run line. That other one, Action Jackson Cubs on the run line. Jimbo says Cubs run line. Action Jackson likes the over here. I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to take the under in this one between the Cubs and Colorado. All right. And a couple more here. Rangers taking on the... I like the Rangers in this one. Wonder why I wrote that twice like that. Is my mind slipping here, you guys? I know I ramble on and fumble my words all the time. Imagine if I could talk straight. I might be a big star. All right. Texas here and Leiter going up against the Athletics and Springs. For Leiter here, 8-7 record, 3.81 ERA. Texas is 8-15 with Leiter's 8-7 in his 23 starts. The Rangers are 8-15 with Leiter on the mound. When they win, he wins. If they win the game, Leiter gets the win. So here's the thing. This is out of the Justin book. If you're out there, Justin, right? If you like the Rangers, just take Leiter to get the win. I think that's what that means. And you get much better price. All right. Leiter here, 3.81 ERA, 218 batting average against, a 260 BABIP. For Springs here, 10-8 record, 4.15 ERA, 1.17. The whip, 228 batting average against. For the Rangers here, they've won 5 of their last 6, but the A's have won 4 of their last 5. They won 5 of their last 6 at home. The widely reported steam did come in on the Athletics here. So I said that's the way to bet the Rangers. That's not necessarily my play. Texas has gone over in 7 of their last 9 on the road. 8 of the last 12 between these two have gone under, including 4 of the last 5 here. I think it's actually 2 of the last 3. I think they played just one series here so far in the Sutter Health Stadium, if you know what I mean. All right, let's go to the chat though. Help me out in this one. Cubs on that game for 9 legacy. Texas money line here for Twisted. Jimmy is on. Texas here. Thomas says you got an injury situation here today with Corey Seager. He says is out of this game. Yeah, he has an appendix removed. Bummer. So that's a little bit of a factor as well, right? In fact, that's probably why the Athletics here, oh man, they're up to $1.40. Texas on the money line here for 9 legacy. Yeah, I'm going to have to update that. They're up to $1.40 or so with this situation. Man, the A's favored at $1.40 here. The Rangers only a game over 500. We know it hasn't been, Rangers still trying to chase some of these teams down with their 2 wins in a row. They are 4.5 back right now. All right, that steam came in on the A's, and let's see here. Robert's on the under in this one. I'm just going to take the A's as a big favorite. $1.40. I'm not excited now. I thought I was sneaky in there at $1.25. I don't like that too much, but I'm not going to go to Texas. Leiter has to become better with his command. There is what Twisted says. Leiter's got an 11.5% walk rate. All right, and we got the Diamondbacks on the road here with Zach Gallen taking on Snell here in this one. For Gallen, 27 starts, a 9-13 record, 5.13 ERA, 1.3 WHIP. For Snell here, 6 starts, 3-2 record, 1.97 ERA, but a 3.18 BABIP. Maybe a little bit of luck here, somewhat. But let's see what you guys have here in this one with those Dodgers and Arizona. I'm on the Dodgers on the run line. Come on. I don't even need to look at the chat, but I do. That's why I'm here. I'm just the ringleader. Arizona's actually won 6 of their last 9, but they've dropped 5 of their last 7 on the road. Dodgers have won 6 straight at home. The Dodgers are terrible on the run line at home. They're awful. I know that. I'm taking the Dodgers on the run line, though, today in this one. 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two teams have gone under, but Arizona's gone over in 5 of their last 7. Still, I'm on the Dodgers here on the run line. One more tonight. It's Baltimore. So is Robert there. Let me get these in. Keith A's first 5. Thomas says Dodgers, and Robert likes the over in this Dodger game. I think Jimmy likes Dodgers on the run line. 9 Legacy, though, says take Arizona on the run line today. I hope Arizona wins. I hope Arizona wins at 20-0. But I'm going to take the Dodgers on the run line. Seems like they have the pitching advantage. Huh? All right, one more. Baltimore is on the road, taking on the Giants. Dean Kramer on the mound here, going up against Robbie Ray. For Kramer, a 9-9 record, 4.19 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 254 batting average against, and a 291 BABIP. Robbie Ray, 10-6. Ray, 7-19 to the under. The Giants are 19-8 when Ray starts, 2.93 ERA. But, man, the move has been on the Orioles here a little bit. Man, the Orioles, I was going to come in all gung-ho, but I don't know at this price now. I promise you, I was Orioles all night, but I don't know if I can do it now at this price, down to even $1. Their square books are still at $1.50. The widely reported steam came in on San Francisco here. San Francisco has won 5 straight, 4 of their last 5 at home. The Orioles have lost 7 of their last 8, but they've won 5 of their last 6 on the road. Maybe they'll get comfortable out here. Baltimore's won 5 of the last 7 in San Francisco. Baltimore's also gone under in 5 straight games. Man, am I going to have to cancel my plans to take the Orioles here? Because I'm not. With Robbie Ray, you'd think, give me a. I know the Giants' offense has been bad. Maybe the Orioles' offense has been, better for sure than the Giants' offense. But this feels like a discount on Robbie Ray now. I will go to the chat in this one. Boy. I think the Orioles might hit Robbie Ray today. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Justin says Dodgers game to go over there. He also likes the Giants game to go under. Okay, maybe I'll back off of that. So I want to go over in this game because I thought Baltimore would come in and actually maybe do something against Robbie Ray. The trends wouldn't suggest it. But Jimmy here's on the Orioles. Baltimore Baltimore and team total over for 9 legacy. Twisted's on Baltimore. Robert's on Baltimore. Jimmy says take Dean Kramer over in his K-prop. Keith says you go under at night and over in the day when you're talking about San Francisco, right? Maybe I should just, man, I want to go over though. Ugh. All right. Twisted says Ray's better, but this is Baltimore. Twisted kind of sees it the way I do. Kelly, though, says terrible travel for Baltimore. You got to take San Francisco in this one. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take San Francisco. I'm going to veto my computer algorithm over here, and I'm going to take San Francisco. Just can't pass on $1.40. I know that I have to line shop on this one for sure to get that best price because they're $1.38 at Bet Online, so I guess I can do that. I'll take San Francisco here. All right, that's it for the baseball. Thank you, Chat All-Stars, for your plays. Let's go WNBA real quick. 2 games tonight with Dallas taking on Atlanta here. The Dream are a 12-point favorite, and the total here 164 here in this one. I think that line's moved actually. 16. Dallas, Paige Becker's probably going to miss this one again. 16. We wonder, maybe she won't play the rest I think if she doesn't play the rest of the season, what did they say? She'll finish with the highest rookie scoring average ever. Is that right? 19 point. What does she have? 19.4, 19 point. I'm not sure, but she wouldn't do that, would she? Just to sit on this. That's not a stat that's worth sitting on, right? You want to play, but it does feel like she's going to miss with this line now at 16. She's listed as questionable. They have some other injuries in there as well. So maybe there's some of that to it. Let me get that injury report here. But boy, this one shot up big time here to 16 right now. Even I might have to take. Beckers is not ruled out of this game just yet, but it just does. Geisel Sauter, she's questionable. Azia James is questionable. They have all kinds of injury problems right now. 165, but nobody wants Dallas. I get that, but at 16 now, I don't think I can get off of them here. The line's gone up very, very high. Wings team total under for Justin. Well, maybe I shouldn't do it then. But, man, this line's gone up to 16. Beckers is not officially out of this lineup yet. All right. Give me Dallas plus 16 because I don't know any better. Justin said this line was 11.5 yesterday, about 19 hours ago or so. Okay, one more here with Indiana on the road. This is a very important game in the standings here currently with the Sparks. They're sitting in 9th place. They need to win desperately. Indiana's trying to hang on to the playoffs. They'll probably hang on no matter what, but LA here, another one where, look, this one was, it's 2. It's only 2 here. Sparks favored by 2 in this one. And the total is at 179 and a half here, maybe 179 juice to the over with the Bieber and the Sparks. Oh, boy. The widely reported steam did come in on the over here. And, every time these totals go up really high, it ends up going under. And it seems like it's been like that for the whole second half of the season. I was hot in the first half of the season, and I've done nothing in the second half, but burn the money back a little bit. All right, let's see what you got here in this one with the Sparks taking on the Fever here tonight. Man, high total, but all right, here we go. Robert says go. Oh, that was the other game. He's on the under in the Dallas and Atlanta game. Fever, Moneyline, team total over for Keith. Just Truth. 9 legacies with me, taking Dallas there. I can't not go with Dallas now. Sparks for 9 legacy. Sparks team total over here for Justin. Thanks, Thomas. I thought it was an okay show today. An enthusiastic show, at least. Robert likes the Sparks here in this one. And I'm going to take over in the first half. Give me over in the first half with Indiana and the Sparks. Whoop. Hey, some steam just came in on one of the added board games. It's on that Tarleton and Army game. Boy, watch out, because this one's still going to make the card. Hey, get my high volume plays over at Winnable. Tarleton and Army, I was focused in here on giving out the under on the let me just do it right now, because this thing has gone down to 48, 47 and a half even. It's dropping fast. Let me give it out as a play here on the show. The value's gone. I do like the under, but man, it's already taken off 3 points there. So I'm going Tarleton and I'm going under there. Maybe we can tease it. Maybe we can do a little 2-team teaser on the side and total. I like under. I was going to send it out on the Win Club, but I'm going to give it out right now. It's down to 47 and a half, I believe here. So let me take it under here with Tarleton and Army. I'm just going to do it right now. I think we'll still find some plays there for the Win Club, but I better just give it out right now because we've missed the boat, and who knows how far down it'll go. Okay, I think that's it for the Morning Steam show. Hopefully y'all have a great day here of sports betting action. Let me see here. Also, real quick, how about Eurobasket today? Eurobasket. We already saw Montenegro trails Lithuania 64-44 in the third quarter. Turkey did not cover against Czech Republic, and Germany, they did cover just barely over Sweden. Coming up, Latvia and Estonia in half an hour, and I like this one to go under here at 168 with Latvia and Estonia. And also, I like Finland minus 17.5 against Great Britain. Give me Finland over Great Britain here. A couple of plays in Eurobasket. All right, that's going to do it for the show. Appreciate it. And let's do the drawing here now for a free picks. Justin's in the chat. I owe him. Justin can have a lifetime subscription. All right. We'll do the drawing. Stand by.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, thank you, Mikey. And let's do the drawing. Let's see who also were the best chatters today according to the YouTube algorithm. Keith Just Truth was number 1. Thomas Maggio, number 2. Bobby Mack, number 3. Twisted number 4, Andrew G5, D Money number 6, AOD 7th, SF Niner was 8th, Terrell was 9th, and Blue was 10th. All right, let's do that drawing, see who's going to win 1 month of picks from me, whether you like it or not. Here we go with the drawing. We got a bunch of you signed up here today on a Friday, 25 people ready to go. Who's going to win? Nate, Thomas, Blue, Terrell, Cactus Black, Robert, Nate Cerna, Kelly, it's going to be Justin. I owe Justin now 3 years of free picks. Justin wins here on the Morning Steam Show. Thank you, Justin, for everything you do for me every day. And appreciate you guys here on the chat and on the Morning Steam Show. Really appreciate you. Hopefully have a big winning day again. Thought yesterday went pretty well. What do we got here? We got Gorky. He's got some play. He's got Finland there as well. I think Finland with me, right? Yeah. Finland with me, right, Gorky? Bonzi, Moneyline, Shelton, Moneyline. Thank you, Gorky. All right. And let's see here. That's it. That is it. All right. That's it for the show. Appreciate it, everybody. Be back tomorrow, more Morning Steam, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. And don't forget Mikey Money today, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. Get you ready for the primetime action here with pre-gaming. Make sure you get our picks over at winnable.com/Ramon and use the promo code STEAM to save 20%. Get my picks for just 50 cents a day. I come on here every day. This is a way you can support me on the channel. Please consider subscribing to those picks. Now is the best time to do it. Use the promo code NFL25. Buy 6 months and get 2 months for free. Buy 6 months, get 8 months right now. And I'd really appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Got several dozen of you signed up right now. This is what it looks like when you go to the page, right? And then you scroll on down here to where it says daily, monthly. Choose 1 month at $19.95, and then it'll come up just like you're ordering your Taco Bell. You can pay for it with just a double click. This is how you support me here on the channel, by getting this additional content. At 50 cents a day, I'm not charging for plays. I think that's clear. Just kind of the labor that goes into it. And I'm just asking for you to support all of us here on the Sports Money Network. I'll keep coming back and doing the Morning Steam. All right. Really appreciate it, everybody. That's going to do it. And for the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the Morning Steam. Ramon Scott.